What's up, guys? Today, well, tonight I should say, I got 3 topics I'm going to talk about, and yeah, they irk me a little bit. Number 1, as a avid concert goer, I've noticed this in our rocker and metal community, that no one, unless you go with someone, like as a group of friends or a couple, no one's your friend. I mean, yeah, you might find some like-minded people, but they all kind of come off as assholes and dicks. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Or, if you're a concert goer yourself, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's one thing to be, have that metal edge and, rocker attitude, which is understandable, but, don't ruin it for other people that paid money to see the band and, enjoy themselves. Because a lot of the time, you get these assholes that, drink way too much and, ruin it. They're arrogant, they're rude. I know it's saying a lot. It's a metal show. I mean, I don't expect, pristine people to show to these places, but still, come on. You know. And I'm seeing more and more people get hurt because of fights. Not just because of the mosh pits, nothing, just, there's no unity there. These shows are meant to be fun. Sure, go nuts, your aggravation out and all this stuff, but come on, don't fucking beat someone up because they look at you the wrong way or they not, acting like they should act. Everyone has their own feel to a concert. Leave them alone. It's gonna be alright, you know what I mean? Do not ruin it, like I said. I mean, people pay their money to see the band, have fun, and to enjoy themselves. Not to have you and your drunken self beat on their head, If they want that, they could go somewhere else. But, and, don't give me that, like, oh, well, if you sign up for it, you're taking a risk. All I can say is, learn from the actual bands you're seeing. Because at the end of the night, these guys, some of them anyway, the bands that you see, are probably some of the most nicest people ever. Yes, there's some that are, I guess, roughhousing and arrogant and whatever. But 90% of them are nice, and, it's a job. And they want to see people walk out and return to the show, you know what I mean? Not like, oh man, I hope it's a bloodbath tonight. No, they want a reaction, but they also don't want any, people getting carried out on stretchers. I mean, sure, some people take it over the edge. That happens, it's unavoidable, but still. Bottom line is, if you're going to one of these shows, just be this much more nicer and less violent, That's why there's mosh pits, okay? I'm not talking about being a linebacker or whatever, just, come on. Ease up a little bit on the people around you, And, that's all. Enjoy yourself. But not to where, like, you're going to put yourself or someone else in the hospital. And that's my little tidbit of information on rock and heavy metal shows. People should be, I'm not talking about perfect angels, but, all in all, don't ruin it for the person next to you. There you go. Another thing, God forbid, if you bring like a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife to one of these shows, it's like open season. I mean, you gotta watch her like a hawk, I'm afraid if I go to the bathroom, I mean, I know that's everywhere, including a bar, you gotta watch your girl, but still, you know what I mean? Sometimes these, douchebags take it to the extra level. It's like, who has time for that shit, All I'm saying is, cut it with the disrespect. Simple as that. Because if a shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't like it. And hence, there would be a problem. See what I mean? We're supposed to enjoy these kind of events. It's entertainment, not a free-for-all. Catch my drift? So, for those who, are not being paid by salary or have awesomely pay kind of jobs, I don't know if that's a word, awesomely, but, people that make $14, $15 an hour off the bat. For the little people, 90%, usually after an evaluation at a job, you get a raise. I'm not seeing that anymore. For some odd reason, Someone said it was okay to these companies to not give your employees more money, but more work. Maybe less hours too. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Call me crazy. I thought if you do a really good job, you know, at whatever it is you're doing, labor or customer service wise, and if you do good, and performance wise, you're supposed to get a raise of some sorts. Enough to make a difference. Not, a $5 raise, but maybe $1 or a little small percentage. I know I'm probably talking out of my ass, so it probably just doesn't happen anymore, but I'm just saying what I would like to see. You want to keep your workers happy? Listen, employers, pay your people. Reward them. Not shitty bonuses. I'm talking, long-term stuff. Raises, remember them? I don't know. Call me crazy. I think that's what you should do. If you want people to put forth that extra effort and to, be happy and not necessarily walk around with a smile on their face. Oh, look, I'm going to be stacking packages. No. No one has to like what they're doing, but, people got to make the bread to take home to their families and whatnot. I'm just saying, it would all make the economy work, for yourselves and for everyone else better if we had more money to spend. So, yeah. Economics 101. If people have more money, they're going to go out and not necessarily splurge. People are going to save too. But you get more money, sure. You have more money to buy other stuff. It's just, it's how it goes. It's how countries keep doing business. You can't do that if you're shit broke. Okay? So if you're paying taxes or you got some weird tax on your paycheck, it goes all to that and to whatever shitty health insurance you offer. I mean, look, I'm not expecting the world from today's workforce, but, people put in the effort. People need to survive. All I'm saying is, cut us a little slack. Or else, we're going to look elsewhere. And, with that, you watch the economy decline even more. Pay attention to your employees, to your employees, and you'll get places. Simple. Pay your employees more, or give them raises. I mean, not significant, huge raises, but just enough to get them by. All I'm saying is, if you give them something to look forward to, then they will, they will put that amount back into the economy. It's just how it goes. So yeah, that's my other pet peeve. I believe if you work hard enough anyway, and your performance shows that, then yes, you should be rewarded. That's what I think. Number 3, ignorant people. We've all seen them, the guy who maybe cuts in line, or who bumps you and doesn't say nothing. I don't know, it just gives you a hard time to go if you're in customer service. Look, the world's big, but the city you live in is even smaller. So we all have to coexist somehow. And I'm not talking about one particular race or color or creed or whatever. It's everyone. We've all shown a little ignorance, whatever. Probably for good reason, or just because. Fact of the matter is, we all have to live here. If not, we can move. But we're broke to begin with, as I explained earlier, because our companies don't give us enough. So we have to coexist, basically. That's the bottom line. And to do this, just yeah, I know it's far-fetched. God forbid, look the other cheek. It's like, oh my God, because everyone automatically goes into fight mode because you don't know the person you're starting with, or they don't know you. So nobody backs down, and that's when you hear incidents like people getting shot or stabbed for almost like nudging someone by accident. A simple, oops, my bad, I'm sorry. Just the little things, people, come on. I want to have faith in humanity and mankind again. Don't make us look like a bunch of savages, because we're not. We've come farther than that. Everyone has come farther than that. And to be, not ambassadors, but just to show other countries that we're civil, Okay? Not saying, we're, angels here, or angels over there, but, by over there I mean, countries that, don't mind, protesting or starting revolutions in the streets. We have our own ways, sure, but, I mean, we probably could learn a lesson or two from the protesters overseas. But anyway, I digress. What I'm saying is, come on, we all have to live together in one way or another. We don't have to see each other every day, but eventually we're going to run into each other. And to make that a little less aggravating, we have to have an understanding. Communication skills, let's sit and analyze that, let's, not hate one another so much, if we can. You know what I'm saying? Make it bearable. Especially for everyone around the room, because God knows, you know this too, you can tell if someone has a bad attitude. You don't want to work with them. You want to be around them, and the reflex you carry with you. See what I mean? It starts a whole chain of events. We don't want that. So, what I'm proposing that we do is we just, try and get along the best we can. That's all we can do. We can't pull rabbits out of hats, I understand, but we can try to coexist. I don't think that's hard to do. And I'm talking about everybody. That's one or two particular groups. Everybody. Let's, return faith to humanity again. And, not be labeled as a bunch of, animals. Let's see if we can do that. Let's be examples. Instead of, tragedy and shock and horror and destruction, and, this goes on and on. Let's try and make, everything just a little bit better for the person next to you or for your own family. And that's all I gotta say. I hope, you guys listen to all this and it sinks in a little bit. And if anything, it's made you think. I mean, you can ignore it. You can take a bit of advice, whatever. Just know that, you're not alone. Every day, people go through a struggle, and it's better if we take it one step at a time, and less violent, and more approachable, and more civil, because that's what it's about. Let's be civil. Alright, well, peace, and I shall talk to you all again soon. Alright, thanks for listening.